on the Schwab Network. It's time for our cash tag segment. For that, let's bring in our next guest. That's going to be Landon Swan, co-founder at LikeFolio. Welcome back to the show, Landon.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
All right. It's great to be a Chewy shareholder this year because we've seen a resurgence in this stock after about a year and a half, 2 years of a downturn. Do you guys have the data to back up this move?
Yeah, we do actually. It's pretty strong. You know, we've been bullish on this since July officially. We sent out a note to our hedge fund clients and high net worth clients to buy there. So we're in since about $24, up 40%. And the data continues to come in. I mean, last quarter they had a great quarter that they reported. Revenue was up almost 3%. Earnings per share were up significantly from 15 to 24 cents per share. The stock jumped up about 10%, but over the next week it sold off. And since then, it's kind of climbed back up to about plus 28% since that report. So their sales per customer were up about 6% on a quarter-over-quarter basis. They have significant loyalty and stickiness with their auto ship, which is it's almost 80% of sales. I think it's 78%. And so, they're doing a lot of great things. They basically tapped into a market of extremely loyal customers. If you've got a pet, you're keeping your pet for a long time, and you got to feed it, you got to buy it toys, you got to provide for its health, and that's one of the things that they're getting into now is all of the healthcare. So that is huge for them. In fact, their health website is up about 318% in visits on a year-over-year basis. They're just kind of getting it started, right? They've got their vet care clinics. They've got, they went from 4 to 6 clinics. They've got their Care Plus pet insurance. They've got their Chewy Health, which we're looking at here. The website visits are just, climbing significantly. And this is it's a higher margin thing. And of course, when it comes to pet owners, you're going to provide for your pet's health. You have to. And there's a lot of opportunity out there. So all of the data that we see from them is pretty strong. And so, where we're at with the society right now, I don't want to get too deep on you here, but Gen Z is marrying at a far fewer and older rate, and they have the lowest mental health. All this data is coming in that's showing that all those things trigger people to want pets more. They want the companionship. They want, it cures loneliness and brings mental health up, and all these kinds of things. And for whatever reason, that market is really demanding pets. And so as they continue to buy pets and get older, they're going to care for these pets and get a new pet when one passes on. It's an extremely sticky market. And they have proven that they are the company that can make their customers happy. They have one of the highest consumer happiness ratings of all of our companies because of the way that they take care of people. And like I said, they've got the auto ship feature, which is basically you say, hey, I need this amount of food every week or 2 weeks or whatever it is. I need these kind of toys or health supplies, and they just ship it to you. You don't think about it. They charge your credit card. It's just part of owning a pet for most of these people. And so they would cancel Netflix before they would cancel this service. So it is unbelievable how strong the customer loyalty is of this company. And they're just doing a great job of keeping their customers happy and keeping them paying over many, many months.
Tom, permission to treat the witness as hostile? Because answer me this, Landon. If everything about this company is so good, and I agree, people that use this company like it because they do great customer service, they're very pet friendly, yet they're losing customers since 2021. 20.7 million down to 20 million. Now, what can I get at Chewy other than the pet insurance is a real thing? I get that. But in terms of food and snacks, what can I get at Chewy that I can't get at Amazon?
It's a short list, if any. I mean, I'll give you that for sure. Amazon or any of the others, they're going to have the same kind of thing. I think really it just comes to adoption price and customer happiness. Sure. As long as they keep you happy, you'll stay. So I think that's very important. But again, moving into all of this healthcare, I think, is extremely important for this company. We do know, I know that we talked about the customers dwindling off, but their web visits are up 15% on a year-over-year basis. The duration of visit for their customers is longer, significantly longer than all of their competition. So people stay on their website. There are more people going. There's more people staying. They're expressing happiness online. So yes, I know the competition is rich out there, but I do like their move into health. I think that, again, that's very high margin, and it's just something that Amazon doesn't supply. So that is, everything else, absolutely. You can get it from Amazon, you can get it from other places. But they're getting into these other markets where that's a high trust thing, right? It's one thing to say, send me some toys and dog food. But when you're talking about taking care of your animal, that's a high trust thing. And they have built that trust through their fantastic service. And I think that's going to do very well for their company over the long term.
Look at that B-roll. That B-roll's hysterical.
That's
It is
fantastic.
awesome. Yeah, and
Look at that.
I've used the service.
Making a mess, Tom. That's
Yeah, we still love them. But Landon, to that point, that's what they should probably be focused on. If they've stagnated as far as growth, as far as the number of subscribers, that's key. Pet lives are, a lot shorter than people, we all know. But the high margin part of their business, the pet insurance and some of the other aspects, that's where their growth is coming from, because they're expected to grow, revenue over 4% this quarter. So is that what keeps them in the game? And then nothing beats customer service. If Amazon has the same dog food, I still use Chewy just because I like getting those notes. Knew when my dog's birthday was, all that great stuff. Is that the key for this company?
I think so. I mean, I think that you've got a company that's competing with a monster on sort of lower margin items, right? Mm-hmm. And then you've got this new category that Amazon really can't compete on, or Walmart, whatever you want to talk about. They can't really compete on pet insurance and healthcare and taking vet care clinics, all of that. And this is very, very early for Chewy. Again, they've got 6 of these clinics right now, up from 4 a quarter ago. So they're adding, but imagine if they can take this customer base that's extremely loyal, that believes in this company, and they know that this company actually cares about their pet, right? You talked about the personal notes. That's one of the amazing phenomena that we've seen at LikeFolio, is the impact that those personal notes have had on consumer happiness. So you take a customer base that believes that this company is looking out for their pet, that cares about their pet, and now they're offering things that really matter to a pet owner, right? Health insurance, taking care of them, stuff that you just can't get from, a big company like that. So then now you're thinking, well, all right, I know this company really looks out for my pet. I can take them to this. I can trust them with the pet insurance. And I think those high margin items are definitely a long-term benefit for this company. I mean, I think they're going to do really well. I think that without it, they would probably compete and stick around and be a pretty strong company, even though they're competing with Amazon, Walmart, and the like. But with health, I think that's what takes them into the sort of the next phase of their company. And it's so early now, and all the data that we've got is extremely bullish on the health segment of Chewy.
Yeah, we'll continue to look at this one, because if you look at this over a long term, you can look at a 1-year chart and the stock's up 43%. Yeah, this stock was trading $120 at one point during the pandemic, when everything was going up a little bit more crazy than normal. All right, great stuff, great data as always, Landon. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
All right, that's Landon Swan, co-founder at LikeFolio.com. Kev,